Put your hands
Hi,
down.
I'm Logan.
Yeah, Logan, we're talking about tread lightly. Do you know about tread lightly?
No.
You know what it is? So tread lightly is when you actually go out and go trail riding, and then you see people with trash and they don't pick it up, or you see them going off the trail and they start tearing trees up and foliage that's supposed to be there, that's supposed to help nature. Do you know about that? No? Well, that's what we're talking about today. Today, tread lightly is when you actually go out on a trail and you actually pick up other people's trash because they were rude and disrespectful to the nature and to other people that are trying to enjoy nature. You do that, right? You pick up trash?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. I know you do. I know your dad helps you pick up trash too, doesn't he? Yeah. So tread lightly, everybody. Everybody wants to enjoy those trails out there. Pick up your trash, clean up behind other people. Enjoy nature. Get out there. Take your family. Just enjoy outdoors.
It's Brad Self from Hi-Vis Overland. We're out here at the Rooftop Tent Rally 2019. I just want to tell you a little bit about Hi-Vis Overland. We're veteran owned, veteran operated, and we focus on rooftop tents, awnings, recovery gear, and other accessories like that. Shirts, apparel, patches, all that fun stuff. So this here is our Craig 2. It's our 2-person tent. As you see, it's got the annex below it now. We have optional annex extensions. If you walk around here, we have our standard sliding ladder, and we have an option for ladder legs too. So we get an adjustment there for uneven terrain. Easy to use, easy to adjust. And then it's got the overhang here with the extension bar inside, keeps everything nice and tight. With the Hi-Vis ladder legs, they have adjustable pull pins, and as the terrain is uneven, you can adjust the feet and you still have a nice sturdy platform to climb in and out of your tent. There's an optional rubber feet to the bottom. That'll actually give you a little bit more traction. And they also serve as a ladder extension as well. So with the pull pin, come out, slide it on the ladder, adjust it to the terrain, and you're good to go. Thanks for stopping by the booth today. That wraps up our little tour for the Rooftop Tent Rally 2019. If you have any questions, give us a shout. Follow us on social media at Hi-Vis Overland. And then if you have an email, info@hivisoverland.com. And we're on Waypoint Overland TV. Thank you.
Probably the best place to start. In terms of traveling itself, make friends. I mean,
you are welcome to do this.
because if you did it, you're not. All right. So.
Hi, I'm Beth with Toyota Overlanders. I'm here at the 3rd annual Rooftop Tent Rally. It's a beautiful day. We're debuting our Toyota Overlanders magazine, Explore the World, Find Adventure. It's a great magazine that shows beautiful pictures of our groups from the United States. There's a couple groups in here from our awesome autistic Toyotas from Texas. We have our Northeast Adventure group in here also. We also talk about tread lightly, cooking tips, and gear tips of anything of the sort. This is our first issue. We will have 2 more issues coming out next year in the spring and the fall. Again, I'm Beth with Toyota Overlanders. Thank you very much. We do have some groups across the United States that we are actually connecting from East Coast to West Coast. If you're looking to be an ambassador, that would be great. We're also working with some of the national parks and recs to set up some tread lightly events with our groups, again, across the United States. We also have international groups too that you can travel to. They are willing to come and take you out on their rigs and go. We have Ireland, Indonesia, Costa Rica, Lebanon. All these groups are trying to join our group to help you and show you what their rigs look like around the world. And these will be debuted in our magazine in the spring and in the fall. So if you're interested in doing an article or do advertising or anything, just find us on social media. We have a website, Facebook page, and Instagram.
Okay, you guys can go back through and start eating.
Yeah. Are you going to take a picture of me? Get you some.
This is Brian here at the James River Rooftop Tent Rally. You're watching Waypoint Overland TV, and we're about to do a rig walk around. All right, this is my truck bolt. I keep some stuff in all the time, but some stuff changes depending on what type of adventure we're about to have. And this side mainly has pots, pans, my coffee, trash. This is the pool that I use for my, what do they call it, ensuite. And it's usually about empty. There's some stuff out that usually goes in here, my chairs. I like to keep everything pretty organized and in the truck vault, but as you see, I bought a bunch of stuff this time, and everything didn't fit. This side is recovery. I have a lot of Blue Ridge Overland gear. I have their tool kit. I have their oil pouch, what I keep a lot of big tools in. I have their air kit and for my compressor that's mounted on the Expedition Essentials Tacoma mount. Of course, I have their snatch straps, and I use some of their Go Tread bags just to keep miscellaneous stuff in, flashlight batteries. And this is the most important thing that I have to use on my trip. You're not gonna believe it, but it's a pop lock. I've used it more than almost anything in here for my vehicle and others. So that stays in here. This basically stays like it is all the time. So this is something that I do like having. And it makes things just easier to keep in and not rolling around. I have an ARB fridge. It's usually full of snacks for my daughter. She likes Lunchables, and we have apple juice and apples and stuff like that. We keep that in there. That's about it for the back. I mounted a front runner rack. I like the modularity of it. I have a road shower mounted to it. It's warming up. It was pretty chilly this morning, but just a few hours in the sun and it's warmed up. It's at 80 degrees, so that works. It's good for kids watching hands. So, you know, my daughter, she runs around and she falls, and it's just easy before we eat lunch, when we wake up in the morning, we wash our face and wash our hands so we can get breakfast going. This is the Kingsman hardware ensuite, and we keep a toilet in here. Usually for her, it's in the tent now. Keep a toilet in here so she can go. It's good to have it. I got a little girl, so it's good to have something that she can go and be private and do it. You know, little boys, and we can run in the woods and do it, but little girls, they need a little bit more privacy and do that. We have her car seat is, of course, on this side, and back here I usually keep something on the headrest to play with. It's usually a tablet. I hate to say it, but that's what she likes. And that's about it on this side of the truck. These are SES rims. They're 17s. They made them specifically for the Tacoma. They're the right offset. I have a 3-inch Bilstein and Old Man Emu setup on the front, and I didn't have to do any cutting, any trimming. These are 285 1770 tires, and like I said, I didn't have to do any trimming or cutting, so that was a good thing for me. I do have my drop down steps from Amp Research, and they're just off right now. I did Overland Expo last week and didn't want to tear them up when somebody opened the door, so they're off. But I like these. Now we're gonna head to the engine. This is the Toyota Tacoma V6 3.5 liter. It's a pretty good engine. I like it. Of course, you could always do with more power. I added my Switch Pro just because it was a clean install, and I have a compressor and some lights on that I use often, and it was just a clean install instead of chopping up and mounting all type of switches inside. They make a mount for it and everything, so it bolted right in. This is my truck, 2016 Toyota Tacoma. I like the way it's set up. It works for us, and hope you like the rig walk around. Hope you learned a few things. I hope to see you out there on your next adventure.